Hey, good morning and welcome to Breakthrough Walls. I'm Ken Walls and I'm your host. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I have the one, the only up and coming country music superstar, Dylan Gray, is on the show today with us. So, would you all do me a favor and share this thing out? Share it out, share it out, and share it out some more. Stay with us. We'll be right back with Mr. Dylan Gray. And we are back. Let me bring Dylan on the show here. Dylan, welcome to the show.
What's going on, Mr. Ken? How are you?
I'm doing great, man. It's awesome to have you on here, brother. We were introduced by our mutual buddy, Joe Ingram. And Joe, Joe, thank you for introducing us. But Dylan, I started this show to help people get unstuck in life. It's been about 4 years now, and that's what it's about. Is how do you hit the tough spots in life and get through them? And I'm sure being in country music, you've hit a rough patch or two.
Oh yeah, plenty of them. I've definitely hit my share of them. I respect the urge to help folks. That's a big thing in my life. I like to bring people up myself, so I definitely respect that a lot.
Love that. So Dylan, why don't we start with you telling everybody where you were born and raised?
So I was born here in Searcy, Arkansas, which is about 5 minutes down the road from where I'm living at now. I was raised up between here and Mayflower, Arkansas, which is I call it my two hometowns because I can't really say that I lived in one longer than the other because I spent most of my time Mayflower during school, but I spent a whole lot of time here during the summers working the ranch, getting everything ready to go.
Working the ranch.
Oh yeah.
What's working the ranch mean?
All right, so I live on about 450 acres where I'm at now.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, we used to do cattle out here. It was a big thing. It was definitely a start to grow up. I started working on the ranch about 3 years old. We were doing cattle until about 2012 when we had a pretty bad drought that made us sell out, but then we started doing hay.
I have personally baled hay, and I grew up in farm country here in Ohio. And I remember one time I worked for this old farmer long time ago, and he said, "Hey, I need your help." And I was a sales manager for his other company at the time, right? But our office was connected to the barn with the sheep on the other side of the wall from my office. It was crazy, man. And so he comes, "Hey, I need your help." I said, "With what?" I had swimming trunks on, a t-shirt, and I was getting ready to go to my apartment complex to hang out at the pool for the day. And he said, "Hey, it's getting ready to rain, and we got all these bales laying out in the field. I need help picking them up and getting them up on the trailer." I said, "Okay." He said, "We cannot let that hay get wet. We got to get it up in the barn." I said, I'll help you. Let's go, man. I've got a couple hours." And I did not. He goes, "You want to go get some jeans on?" I said, "I don't have any jeans. I'm going to have to go like this. Let's go." Dude. Dude, that was that might have been the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. I mean, hay is brutal, man. It'll slice you and dice you, and especially if you're wearing swimming trunks, it'll slice you and dice you in places you don't want.
Yeah, if I say, yeah, that was a rough decision. on your part there, Ken. I say, I
Dude,
would
it
have
was
to say
bad.
that I've definitely done my share of hay and shorts, though. I cannot say that I haven't. But every time I ended up just like you, regretting it every time.
Oh, it's painful, man.
I was like, it's down here because I mean, you got to think just like you were saying earlier about the Arkansas weather with that humidity, and
Oh,
it's rough. It's rough.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
so we get out here during the summertime trying to do that hay, and
Oh,
you're out here in jeans and a long sleeve shirt, just trying to keep it all off of you. But
yeah, man. It's work. I think every kid in America should go work on a farm for a couple of years.
oh yeah,
And because you figure some stuff out in life doing that, man.
and
So
it's funny you say that. But I say, the barbed wire circle on my logo. Everybody asks me why do you have a barbed wire circle on your logo? I said, look, I learned most of my lessons in life rolling barbed wire. But I say there's
wow.
a lot of lessons in life about just you rolling that up, you getting it all twisted up. You got to go slow because if you don't, it's gonna stab you. You're gonna get it,
And it
and
hurt.
and it does hurt. You are correct, but that's what makes it go round.
That's right. That's right. So you said you started working on the farm at 3 years old.
I did. I was
Man,
driving a four-wheeler by the time I was 3, chasing cows down.
wow. So you did that. You said back in 2012 y'all started doing hay.
Mhm.
And Michelle says my mistake was short sleeve shirt. That hurts too. I mean, let's be honest. You're picking hay out of places on your body for about a month afterwards.
Yes, it's very, very true.
And it hurts, man. It hurts. So but so what was it like for you growing up? I mean, was it get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, go feed the cows, and what was it like?
It really depended on the day, honestly. It depended on the day. A lot of times we were, it was wake up 6 o'clock, which we normally got up right as daylight came around. I won't say that we got up before the rooster crows, but most of the time that we save that for deer season. But
Yeah.
we slipped on out about the time the sun come up, but uh, we come out and feed the cows, and depending on what needed done that day, we'd chase them down. We'd try to check all the heifers, make sure we got everything right. We got all the calves that are supposed to be coming out. We got them. We made sure that they weren't
Wow.
getting into too much trouble. So
Yeah. So when you I mean you were going to school too, I'm
mhm.
assuming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you get into sports at all or in
I
school?
played football for a little bit. I did boxing for a little bit, but I tried to stay. Once it got to about that time where it was sports time, I'd already figured out what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be a songwriter. I knew I wanted to be a singer. It's about 12 years old. I was singing my butt off. I was trying to figure out
Really?
what I could do to further my career, and so I started spending a whole lot of time by myself, trying to write, and ended up.
At 12.
It led to a lot of lonely days, but I definitely got a lot of stuff done.
So at 12 years old, you decided you're going to start singing and writing songs.
That is when I started writing songs. Yes, sir.
Oh my Lord, have mercy, dude. So how did that go at 12? I mean, didn't your friends make fun of you and pick on
Oh,
you and stuff?
oh yeah, oh yeah. I was definitely not I wasn't on the popular side. Let's just say
Wow.
that I wasn't on the popular
Really?
side, but I was very popular to pick on. Yeah, I was
Wow.
popular to pick on. I spent most days just kind of writing, which is I think that's definitely one of the reasons why I write the songs that I write. I don't like writing. You hear all these country songs. It's all about drinking. It's all about going to the bar, doing this, that, and the other. I'm like, no, that's just not me. I want to
Yeah.
write songs that are relatable, in a good way that can inspire, that can motivate, that will pull you out of a hard time, or just make you feel like you're not alone in a hard time. So
wow, man, that's awesome.
that's
So
why I write the way I do.
I have a feeling one of these days you're gonna have a song similar to "How Do You Like Me Now."
I
I
actually
love that song.
I had a song called "Can You Hear Me Now,"
Oh,
and
really?
I did have a song that I wrote. This was back in high school. I wrote that song. It's talking about, they said I'd never make it. They said I'd never make it this far, but I'm gonna show you just how wrong you are. And then, can you hear me now? Because
Wow,
it was supposed to be when I hit the radio. That was gonna be one of them songs that, can you hear me now?
dude, you've been on
But
the radio.
I have. I just recently started getting radio play, and I'm very, very proud of that. Uh,
That's so
I
awesome,
started getting
man.
radio play here in Arkansas locally on Kissin 96. It's a big station out here, so it's kind of a
Well,
big deal.
Somebody tag Jay Fox on here for me. Let's get Jay on here. Jay's a nationally syndicated radio host, buddy of mine down in Dallas. We need to get you on national, man. So look, we got Nancy over in the Philippines loves the cowboy attire. That's awesome.
Well, thank you, thank
So
you.
so Dylan, what made you at 12? So I mean, look, man, at 12 years old, you're just coming into puberty, you're trying to figure stuff out, and you look, everybody's tagging Jay. so
There we go.
so we'll get it. He was on my live stream last night. He better get his butt on here. So you're 12, man. I mean, 12 years old, and you're like, I'm gonna start writing country music songs. What?
Yep. Hey, I'll tell you what, heartbreak will do that to you, though.
Heartbreak at 12?
Heartbreak. Okay. Don't.
Come on, tell me what happened at 12 years old to make you feel like you had a broken heart.
Oh, I thought I'd found that girl. When you're
At 12?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
Hey, at 12
God.
years old, you can't tell me that you weren't thinking that you'd found the right person for you. You're just like, I love her. I think I love her.
Yeah.
Because that's when you're at that age where it's like every relationship that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, I have an 11-year-old daughter, man. I tell her, don't be thinking about them boys at all.
Don't be
Ever.
thinking about
I
it.
don't. Ugh. So at 12 years old, you'd met your future wife, and then she reached into your chest and ripped your heart out like a good 12-year-old girl should do. And that's where it all started. You're like, I think I'm gonna write a country song about this.
I'm gonna write a country song.
What was it
I
called? What
definitely.
was the first song called?
I think it was called "Wanna Be Love." Actually,
Called what?
"Wanna Be Love," not
Wanna Be
"Want to Be
Loved.
Loved," but "Wanna Be Love." It was
Wanna Be.
because I knew it was that puppy love going on in my head and in my
Wow.
heart, and I said, it's just that wanna be love,
At
and
12?
uh-huh.
Dude, that's incredible. So here at 12 years old, you write, do you still sing it and play it?
That "Wanna Be Loved"? No, I do not.
No.
No, I at that point in time, I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't the best songwriter in the world,
I
but,
got you.
I was definitely writing. I didn't know the best structure, I didn't know a whole lot. It was almost like some really long poems
Look
that I
what
could sing.
Joe Ingram said. Can you
It
see
was
that?
called Shirley's. Dang of it, Joe.
Joe's out of his mind.
Joe's a character, I like.
So Brandy wants to know, when is a concert happening in Dallas? She's in Dallas. She's an attorney, good friend of mine down there. She's been on the show. she loves country music. If you live in Dallas, it's kind of I think it's a law. Like you
You
can't
have to
move to
love it.
Dallas if you don't love country music.
I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna have to agree. You're not. I
Uh,
don't think you can live in Texas and not like country music.
there you go. So at 12 years old, you decided to start writing music. And where did things go from there? Because you're not that old right now, are you?
I'm 24 now, so it's been
24.
about 12
Whoa,
years.
old man.
So at 12 years, I feel like it. But I say I broke enough bones to definitely definitely feel it.
Yeah.
Uh, at 12 years old, I decided that I was going to start putting a lot more focus into it, and so I started writing.
Really?
Oh yeah, I started writing so
Man.
much that that's about all I did. I'd either be trying to practice on the guitar, or I would be singing my butt off, trying to write songs, trying to figure out how this song was going to go, how this song is going to go. I was listening
Really?
to a lot of music at that point in time. Like you said, I was just coming into puberty about that time, so it was one of them awkward stages where it's like, well, I can't really sing because I still had a real high pitched voice. Uh, but I was working on it. I was working on it, and
Wow.
I was like, I really want to get this done. And that's another reason why I'll have to say that I wasn't too popular. I knew what I wanted to do, but at that point in time, I did not sound good at all. So,
Wow.
they say
So
that they say a
go
God
ahead.
given talent. I did not have that God given talent. I worked and pushed and pushed and pushed until I could sing. Not it wasn't just given. I had to work for that.
Wow, good man. That's awesome. So you talk about uh, you know, I guess what was was there an influence that inspired you? Was there a certain country singer? Was there somebody in your life that inspired you or influenced you and pushed you in that direction?
Uh, so I had two country singers that were really my inspiration on how I wanted to write and how I wanted to sing. So
Okay.
how I wanted to write was definitely a Hunter Hayes type of songwriter. I don't know if you've heard of Hunter Hayes, but Hunter
No.
Hayes, he wrote Invisible, which is a song that's particularly about bullying and stuff like that, and motivation to keep going, even though you've got all this going on. Everybody's beating up on you a little bit, and you need
Yep.
that extra push. But
Yeah.
I wanted to write like that. I wanted to write something that's relatable. It's always pretty much been relatable to what I was going through at that point in time, and at that point in time, it was a lot about bullying because, like I was saying earlier, I wasn't the most popular, but
Wow.
I was trying my best to get out there a little more, and I thought that if I could just relate to these folks,
Yeah.
that they could just they could just hear what's in my head, they would know that I'm not too crazy at 12.
Right. It's, Joe is funny. Dylan at 12 years old, he was watching Wonder Woman as his crush. You had a girlfriend. We aren't the same. Oh my lord. So and then who was the performing artist that influenced you the most?
So the performing artist that got me the most would probably be Chris Young.
Chris
That
Young.
Yes, sir. I sang a Chris Young song for my first time auditioning for American Idol. Uh, I definitely like. I've always had that want for that deep growly, just gravel type voice, and I was like,
What's
yep,
a Chris Young song? Did he do no, that he didn't do Buy Me a Boat. That was
no, that's Chris Jansen.
Jansen, yeah.
Chris Young is tuxedo waiters, black tie, white tablecloths, and red wine. You know that one?
Wow. No, I don't, but
What?
that's all right.
Okay.
I probably have heard,
I bet say
maybe.
I bet you've heard that one. That's the what they call the black dress song. Talking about
Okay.
seeing that black dress hit the floor. that
Oh,
song.
yeah. I've heard
Yeah.
that. Yep. Wow.
Thank you.
So you Brandy Brandy says, "Love it. Sing more." We're gonna get him to sing. He's got his guitar sitting right next to him. So
I do.
we're fixing to put on a little show here, aren't we? So
Oh yeah.
so 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 as you so at 12, 13, 14, people are making fun of you. It sounds like you're getting bullied. But you didn't listen to the hate. You didn't stop. People probably told you, you're out of your damn mind. Why are you trying to do this?
I
And
heard
you
that
just
plenty of times.
did you?
I did. I heard it plenty of times. I heard you're not gonna make it. You know it. You're just not good enough. You don't have this. You don't have that. I heard that plenty of times, and that's one of the things that pushed me. See, my stepdad. I will have to say this that there for a long time I didn't think that he had my back, but by God he did. He was pushing me. He would tell me he's like, look, you get if you want it, work for it. You gonna work. That's the only way you're gonna succeed in life is you're gonna work. And
Yeah.
that's the reason why I pushed so hard on doing what I wanted to do. So I didn't want to do what everybody else told me was possible. I wanted to push past that. I wanted to break through walls. And that's what I did. That's I pushed and I pushed and I worked and I worked. And I wasn't gonna give up until I had at least that one song on the radio, and then it was another, and then it was another, and I'm not gonna quit.
So were at what point, I guess, how old were you when I mean, do you play venues? You play live
I
in
do,
bars and whatnot?
I do.
Um, okay, when did you start doing that, and when did you realize, okay, this is turned into something for me?
So when I was about 17 years old, I started performing over at a place called Taylor's Made Cafe in Conway, Arkansas, and they have always had my back. I love Taylor's Made Cafe, Miss Stacy and Mr. Shane. They've always had my back. They've always had a stage for me to be on. Marcus Pearson, I want to say he was the host of my first few open mic nights over there. Uh,
Wow.
and we got out there and we just had a great time. We did a lot of singing, and that's when I noticed I was like, okay, I might be able to do this. I wasn't playing guitar at that point in time. I didn't learn how to play guitar until I want to say I was 18 before I got any good at it. Um,
Wow.
and that's that. I won't even say I was good at that point. That was just when I started playing on stage. That doesn't mean I was good. That just meant I was out there trying.
Yeah.
But
One thing I'm starting to really like about you is, you you just go for it. You're like, I may suck at this right now, but if I just keep trying, eventually I'm gonna figure it out. And I love that, man, because I think most people. I literally was just talking about this the other day with a very big celebrity. That most people, they'll try something, they aren't good at it at first, and then all of a sudden they just say, I'm and then they end up in their grave with their songs still in them.
that's right.
And here you are, you're like, man, people tell me I suck, my voice is high pitched at 12 years old, and but I'm just going to keep on going.
I had to. I had to. I say the way I seen it was I I needed to help people. That's the only reason why I do music. I don't do music because it's something that I just thought was cool. It wasn't because I wanted to be out there on the big stage and just be noticed. It was I wanted my words to help people with their situations. Like I wanted to relate. I wanted to let them know that they're not alone in what they're feeling. You know, and that's the reason why I started doing music. Um, it was
Wow.
a bigger platform for my words to be heard and to be related to, for my words to help people.
So Do you have a song you've written, like what one of your first popular songs? What was your first song that hit the radio?
First song to hit the radio was "Don't Call Me."
Don't Call Me.
Don't Call Me was definitely the first.
Dylan, I have a request.
You have a request, okay?
I want you to play "Don't Call Me" live on the air right now. Can you do it?
I can do it. I can.
Did you drink some lemon water this morning?
I did not. That's the best part about being a country singer. You don't have to.
You're like, as a country singer, I got up and drank some whiskey. What are you talking about, lemons? Look,
Jack
Joe
Daniels
said
right
Dylan always tells me. Look, Joe
Don't
said
call me.
Dylan.
What's funny though is that was my first song to hit the radio. But when I did my album, I ended up writing a song called "Call Me Up," just to add some controversy to the album.
That is so awesome, dude. Here we go. I'm gonna give you full screen.
All right, we're gonna check this real quick, make sure that we're all tuned up and sound right.
All right, I'm sure you are.
Oh yeah, we're sounding pretty. You just gotta sometimes you gotta check it and make sure, because when you restring them.
Yeah. Oh, did you restring?
I had to restring last night because I ended up popping a couple in my show. So
I got you.
I wanted to make sure that we're sounding good, and there we go.
We got Nancy in the Philippines requesting a John Denver song.
Uh-oh.
That's funny.
That's the one we got to go down on. Right there. I knew something sounded up. Oh, there we go. That Taylor's ringing through this morning.
G. That was a G. I heard it.
That was definitely a G.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do this.
Don't call me. 3:30 in the morning, I see that shift call. I'm sorry I was asleep. You say that you miss me. It might be so, even though sometimes it's hard to let you go. I still ain't picking up that phone. So don't call me early in the morning. You've been up all night, you've had a few. Don't waste my time without miss you. So don't call me just because you're lonely. If your name pops up, just gonna let it ring. So don't call me. I get a call from your best friend, ask you where I am, how I'm doing now, I'm making out okay. Say I gotta be honest, I'm doing well. Said I'm at the bar, don't tell her where I am, just tell her. Don't call me early in the morning. You've been up all night, you've had a few. Don't waste my time without miss you. So don't call me just because you're lonely. If your name pops up, I'm just gonna let it rain. So don't call me. I remember how it used to be back when, and I'm thankful for the times that we had. Don't call me early in the morning. You've been up all night, you've had a few. Don't waste my time without miss you. Don't call me just because you're lonely. If your name pops up, just gonna let it ring. If your name pops up, just gonna let it ring. So don't call me. Don't call me.
Wow. Dude, that was awesome, man. That was freaking awesome. Wow. Michelle says you can serenade her anytime.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Michelle, you need to go to my album now. Get on Apple Music or Spotify and look up, you can look up Lay You Down, or you can look up Blame It on the Whiskey. Those are my two, you know, that I would have to say that the ladies are going to like the most. But
that's awesome. Well, hey, dude, we're not done with this show, man. You're going to have an opportunity to play one of those, man. So talk about when you had that song come out, and how did you end up getting on the radio?
Well, so Arkansas, we do the Kissin' 96 has the Arkansas Homegrown Country Show.
Hey, there's your mom.
There goes my mama. Hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
Look at me. Awesome. No hands.
So go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to throw that in there.
The Arkansas Kissin' 96, they do the Homegrown Country Show, and it plays local artists. And I'm very, very proud to be a part of that every Sunday. We do a show on there every Sunday, and get to show off our songs, our originals, and I don't know what the heck we get to show off our original songs, and it's a really good place to outlet into the world, you know, what we've got going on for us that don't have those connections into national radio right now. We have state radio.
Yeah.
We have that local country station that we might have a connection to here and there. And we're just like, hey, do you think you could play this?
Wow.
And we send in our songs, and he plays them for us on Sunday. Wow. And I'm really proud of that. But I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a really good feeling. For one, to get out there on the radio. Two, it's another really good feeling just to know that's willing to bring up, you know, us small timers and be like, hey, here's a chance, here's an opportunity, you know.
Yeah. Joe said, now you have the Ken Walls Global Network. Dude, there's people all over the world watching right now, and there are people that will watch this replay from all over the world too. So and I would encourage, if you're watching right now, please share this out. Let's get the word out about this young man and how talented he is. So you got on the radio. Did bigger things start happening for you at that point?
I've started doing a few more festivals and concerts than I have. I've gotten a few more gigs than I was getting. I actually got nominated for the Arkansas Country Music Awards. I got nominated for just about every award on there. I was really proud of that. You know, I was really excited. I ended up. I knew that there were people out there. They were nominating me, and I appreciate them so much. Wow. I didn't end up making the top 5 official list on there, but I definitely was getting nominated, and I had people telling me, they're like, I nominated you for this, 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 and this. And I'm like, heck yeah. I just didn't make that top 5. We just missed the top 5, and but I'm still proud to know that even before the album was released, I still had a few days before my album was released when they started nominations, and I was already getting nominated for Album of the Year.
Wow.
before it was even released, just because of some of the sneak peeks that I've been showing folks. I've been doing my TikTok videos and stuff like that, and just kind of
Yeah.
promoting beforehand. And man, that people really loved it. And I was really really thankful and really glad to hear that people were listening. And not only were they listening, they were putting in the work to help back
Wow.
me.
That is so awesome, man. So I know that you've tried out for American Idol too, right?
I did. I tried out for American Idol once. I tried out for The Voice 3 times.
Really?
I did. I heard no a lot.
That's all right, man. You got to hear no.
Oh yeah, no. See, that is the beauty of it, man. That is the beauty of it. Uh,
Yeah,
one thing that I've come to realize that you don't miss an opportunity. You just open the door for your own opportunity.
that's right. That's right. What's your TikTok name?
It'd be Dylan Gray Music 37.
Dylan Gray Music 37.
Yep.
So Dylan, talk about when you went and tried out for American Idol.
Okay, so the first time that I went for my very first audition for anything was American Idol. My mom
Wow.
took me up there. I want to say we showed up at 4 o'clock in the morning out there to wait in line forever. And they told us, they said, look, we're making a TV show. This is the last season because this is the season that they cut it off. And
What
I was
year
like,
was that?
I want to say it was 2015 or 16. It was either 15 or 16. I can't remember which one for sure, but
Mm,
I want to say it was 2016 when they cut it off for a few seasons or for a
okay.
few years. They shut the show down because they just wasn't getting the funding, they weren't getting the viewers or something like that. Um, and then they ended up bringing it back because they changed over on their station,
Yeah.
the channels.
So who did you go like to the main American Idol or did you go to a local idol thing?
No, it was the main American Idol. So it's a lot different than what you see. I
Yeah.
will tell you this right now. There's 3 different auditions that you have to go through before you get to that big one. You got 3 different auditions. You got one in front of what's like the producer's assistant, and then you've got producers and producers, and
Yeah.
you've got the cast. And it's definitely something that you don't know until you get into it. You're like, oh, so this isn't you don't just walk in front of Luke Bryan and all them, and
Yeah, no.
no, you don't do that. Um, but I was still excited. I was excited to get out there and do what I had to do to get done. I
Yeah.
wanted to push through, and I ended up, like I said, I sang a Chris Young song, the one I was singing just earlier. Actually,
Yeah. Wow.
I sang that for my audition. Um, it
Wow.
was a really good time. Unfortunately, I didn't make it, but it was still really cool because of the fact that I went out. I was pushing for my dream. I made that step. I took that step.
How old were you? You couldn't have been what, 15, 16 years old?
Uh,
Seven,
that year I was 16 years old. No,
16.
15. 15 years old.
Now,
Right.
where did you go? What city was this in?
Little Rock.
Okay.
At that point in time, I want to say it was still the Verizon Arena. Now it's the Simmons Bank Arena.
Okay.
But we went over
Wow.
there, and it was a great time. Much love from Texas. What's going on, Aunt Sheila? How are you?
Oh, is that your aunt?
That is Aunt Sheila there.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. So and then you've gone and tried out for The Voice. You said how many times? 3?
3 times.
Wow.
Speaking of Sheila, I stayed with her my audition when I went to Austin. When I went down to
Wow.
Austin and auditioned for my very last audition, I was staying with her and Kirby, my cousin, and the rest of their family down there, and it was a good time. It was a good time.
So talk about you've now got a new album that just how when did it release?
January 15th.
And what's the title of the album?
Lovely Lies.
Lovely Lies. And what you said that you named a couple of songs that you said the ladies would like. What's the most popular song that the ladies like?
The ladies will definitely be liking Lay You Down the most. And so far I've gotten a lot of compliments.
Lay You Down.
Lay You Down, yep.
All right.
I went back to like a 50s style. I mixed it with modern and like a Conway Twitty type vibe, and
wow.
Lay You
Well,
Down.
come on, man. Let's hear it. You gonna play it?
That's not one that I'm gonna play. I'm not gonna play Lay You Down.
You're not gonna play it, okay?
I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna make the ladies go listen to it.
Okay, the studio version.
You got to go listen to the studio version of that one. I'll sing a line of it, but I'm not gonna play it the whole thing for you. I can't give you the whole song.
Okay.
I gotta leave a little mystery when it comes to.
No, I got you, man. I got
when
you.
it comes to Lay You Down, you got to leave a little mystery, just like you do in life. You just gotta leave it there. Some things are better left unsaid.
Yeah.
But so I just wanna lay you down, make the love we desire, let my kiss light the fire that can't be put out. Darling, I'll just turn down the lights. Let me get the mood feeling right. I don't just wanna hold you tonight. Wanna lay you down.
Wow.
We get a little fun on that one. It's yeah.
Wow, dude, that's awesome. So is there a song that you're willing to play?
Oh, there's plenty of songs that I'm willing to play. There's plenty of songs I'm willing to play. That's just one that I try to hold back to just a little bit because you gotta.
Yeah.
I don't want to get them too worked up over the screen now.
I got you, man.
That's for the concerts.
We need to get you a lot more subscribers on your YouTube channel too. I looked you up on YouTube and I'm like, whoa, we need to get Dylan some subs on YouTube.
You're telling me.
Come
But it's a little small time when it comes to YouTube. But
well, everybody on here needs to go make sure you subscribe to Dylan on YouTube.
Jace Kent, there we go. And my buddy, we've got a show. Old Jace, he's playing with me on a show this weekend.
Oh wow! So you have a band?
Actually, I do not have a band. But I say I'm just me. I have studio musicians.
Yeah.
That help me out, and Shane Thornton, he's one of the best. I've got Tim Crouch, which is Alan Jackson's old fiddle player. He's that man can play. He can play every instrument you could think of and more, probably.
Wow. Yeah, Jace is saying y'all have a new single coming out.
He has a new single coming out. But I say he has a new single coming out, and yeah. I say he's got a new single coming out. I'm working on getting my next single out, but right now I'm letting the album kind of flow out. Right now, I'm trying to promote it as much as I can before I start putting too much out.
And the album is Lovely Lies.
Lovely Lies.
Wow. So
that's my favorite song on the album. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What is?
Lovely Lies. That's not just the name of the album. It's a song on there as well. But
yeah,
that is definitely my favorite song on the album.
You want to play some of it?
I would love to.
Let's do it, man.
All right. If you're ready for it, please. The things you say, they cut me to the bone, but they wouldn't hurt so bad if I didn't know they're all lies. Sweet little lies. You tell me you love me, this time you'll stay. And you tell me you miss me, you walk away, and I fall from every time. Little lies. tell that they're coming every time you come around, 'cause it's the same old. Every time you open your mouth, it's all lies. Sweet little lies. You tell me you love me, this time you'll stay. But then you tell me you miss me when you walk away, and I fall from every time. Love lies, love lies. You know how they say time heals all wounds. I guess they don't know what it's like loving you. You tell me you love me, this time you'll stay. But then you tell me you miss me when you walk away, and I fall from every time. Yeah, I fall from every time. Love lies, love lies, love lies.
Wow, dude.
Thank
I do have the advantage of already having heard that song. Amazing. Wow. Wow.
It.
That is so awesome. Look, Tammy lives right down the road from you in Texas, right about 2 hours east of Dallas, actually.
Okay.
So yeah, she ain't far. In fact, I was on the phone talking to her about when I drove from Dallas back to Ohio last week or the week before, and I was on the phone talking to her almost all the way through Arkansas. She's a good friend of mine. But yeah, he has an amazing voice. You do, man. You do. So tell me what do you dream of? What do you want out of all this, man? Like you got a unbelievable amount of talent, and Michelle said, "I won't lie to you." That is so funny. So that is too funny. But what do you want out of all this, man? Where do you see this going for yourself?
Well, to be honest with you, buddy, I could care less whether I get all the fame and the fortune and all that sorts of good stuff. I'm not worried about none of that. If my music can reach out and grab one person and they can relate to it and it can help them through a shitty situation, I'm there. I've done my job. I just want to do it for more. That's really all it is. I want to do it for as many people as I can. I want to help. I want my words to help as many people as I can. And if I can get the opportunity later on to have the fortune, I want to be able to spend a little bit of it helping other folks, doing the same thing that right now. Like when I book shows right now, I make sure that I can bring other artists with me. I say, hey, I want to do, so say I got a 4-hour show. I'm like, look, I want to bring 3 other singers and we're going to split it. And I want, cause I really just want everybody to be able to do what they want, to chase their dream. I want to be able to give that opportunity that I wasn't given at first. I didn't have people that could just be like, hey, come play the show with me,
Yeah.
I finally started getting a little bit closer to that once I turned 18, 19, right before I went in the Army. That's right about the time where I was really getting that push from everybody else. And then I went into the Army and
I did not know. We didn't talk about that. You were in the Army?
I wasn't in for very long. I ended up I busted up both my legs in basic training. I stayed in for about I was only in about 6 months because of I was about 3 months of basic training and then 3 months of rehab and sitting in the barracks just waiting to get out because of my
Wow.
busted up legs. But hey, but I'll tell you this, I did find out that I can run a 13:52 2-mile on 2 broke legs.
Oh, jeez.
I did find that out.
Wow.
That
Wow.
tells you the determination behind me.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't
Man,
care.
and here you live on a, what'd you say, 450-acre ranch right now?
I do.
Wow.
Great farms.
Well, thank you, and Tammy says it too. Thank you for choosing to serve your country, man. Thank you
Hey,
so much for that, and,
I
you know,
appreciate you guys, but say all I've ever wanted to do is help folks. That's all.
yeah. Well, look, Jay says can't wait to be on to get a chance to be on something like this. Well, Jace, reach out to me. We'll chat. We can chat. It's my show, so I get to decide. Oh man, dude, this has been incredible. I wish I could. I think you're so talented, and what I think is more important than your skill and your talent is your heart and your drive and just your love for what you do, man.
I
I think
appreciate it, brother.
I think that definitely um now there that's your mom, right?
That's my mom right there. Yeah.
What's she okay, well,
All right, I got to bring
dude,
that up.
if mom, hey, look, man, if mama requests a song,
Mom requests a song on a podcast. We definitely have to play it.
yeah, yeah.
So my song "Soldier"
Tell me
is
about it.
I wrote this right before I went into the army. I was probably just turning 19 when I wrote this song. Um, I wrote this song. It's not about being a soldier in the army. It was something to help push me through being a soldier in the army. It was something to push me through basic training, something to push me through in life a little bit. But this song is about being a soldier of life. It's about being a soldier every day because we all battle something.
Yep,
We all battle something. Some people have debt, some people have depression, some people have this, some people have that.
yep,
You know,
yep,
we all battle something.
yep.
And
True.
so this song is talking about battling those everyday battles, you know.
Wow.
And I really I wanted this song to just help people. That's all it was for. You know, it was to help drive me and help drive other folks. Like, look, I can do this. I'm gonna soldier up, get through it.
Love that, man.
And it's probably one of my favorite songs that I've ever written. And it was very surprising because I was not planning on putting this on my album. And
Is
then
it on the album?
it is on the album. It is.
Wow.
Uh, it's probably it's one of the oddest songs that I've ever recorded. It wasn't something that I was really thinking that was going to be as big as it is now. Um,
Wow.
I'll really, like I said, I planned on that song helping people. I wanted to put it out when I did it, but then once I got out of the army, I was just like, hey, I want to push this song a little bit, but I wasn't as worried about that one. I was worried about some of the other ones that I'd written, that I thought were, uh, radio country is what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
A little more mainstream. I was pushing for that for a little bit, and of course, I got out of that real quick. I was like, nope, that's not my kind of country. But
Right. Right. Well, let's hear Soldier.
all right, here's Soldier for you. Been trying to catch a breath. The water's over my head. Been staring at at the sky from down below. This world's getting colder, and its weight's on my shoulder. Wasn't raised to be a folder, don't you know? 'Cause I'm a soldier, front line never back down. I'm a soldier, standing with my feet on the ground. I'm a soldier, I'm a soldier, I'm a soldier. I take my time looking straight ahead. No, I won't quit, that's what I said. When I fall, I get back up. When time's getting rougher, I'm forced to get tougher. Yeah, I'll push back when push comes to shove. 'Cause I'm a soldier, front line never back down. I'm a soldier, standing with my feet on the ground. I'm a soldier, I'm a soldier, I'm a soldier. Yeah, I'm a soldier. Till the day I die, till I quit breathing, I will fight, you best believe it. I am getting bolder, 'cause I'm a soldier. 'Cause I'm a soldier. 'Cause I'm a soldier. Front line never back down. I'm a soldier, standing with my feet on the ground. I'm a soldier, I'm a soldier, I'm a soldier. 'Cause I'm a soldier. 'Cause I'm a soldier.
Wow, dude.
Thank you, sir.
It's freaking awesome, man. So awesome. So awesome. You got a lot of talent, my man. A lot of talent.
Thank you so much.
So honored to have you on the show today. Let me ask you a question I ask every guest. This has nothing to do with country music. What do you think, in your experience, what do you think is holding people back in life from experiencing financial success and happiness and joy and freedom in life? What do you think the number one thing is?
I'm going to go with fear.
That's what everybody says. You got to do better than that.
Well, it's not the fear of success. There's not a fear of success. It's a lack of motivation and inspiration on it, mainly, is if you ask me. But
yeah,
if you really look at it, it is fear. It's a fear of change. They're afraid to get out there. They're afraid to change their situation because of the fact that they're comfortable. They don't want to chase something that might be just out of reach. What seems like it's out of reach, it's nothing's out of reach, y'all.
Yeah.
Anybody that's in here, if you work your butt off, I promise you, if you work for that goal for just work at it as hard as you can reach out and grab it. you could lasso the moon if you really wanted to. You just if rocking a big enough lasso.
That's right. That's right. Dylan, you are the man. Dylan Gray, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you look him up on YouTube. Follow his YouTube channel, by the way.
Pretty place.
And you're on Apple Music and Spotify and
every other platform you can find music.
Everywhere. He's everywhere. So y'all need to go follow Dylan everywhere and listen to, buy his album, download his album. I have Apple, I have unlimited everything. So you know, I'll be
listening. Ballers like you, okay, Ken.
Yeah, right. But no, it's like $13 a month or something, like for unlimited Apple Music or whatever. So, but yeah, man, I can't wait to see where the direction you go, man. You're a talented young man, and you have a beautiful spirit and heart. Is there anything else you'd like to leave the audience with?
Well, I'm going to bring up my book. I'm actually writing a book right now. It's called Triple Squeeze. It's 366 days of friendly daily reminders. And if you find me on Facebook or Instagram or any of my social media, just about, I post a daily reminder every day. It's motivation, it's inspiration, it's about life, love, it's whatever. And I feel like they're one of my biggest things that I've come across. I've heard this in my life one time, and I'm gonna have to thank that person once I get off here one more again. But there, something that he said, I asked him, I said, "Can I put this in my book?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Okay." But that one thing, the biggest thing in life, there's no such thing as coincidences, only divine encounters. And that right there, that set with me. And I made sure since that point, since I heard that I made every encounter, just worth having. I made sure that I was putting off, I was leaving it with the best that I could, you know, and it changed my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. It changed my life.
That's awesome, man. I totally agree with that, by the way. Totally agree. So everybody make sure you go follow Dylan Gray everywhere on Facebook, Instagram. Follow him everywhere, because this young man is up and coming, and man, you're going to be a superstar. I'm predicting it right now.
I really do. I appreciate that a lot. I say I've working hard, and I'm going to continue to do that. That way I can reach that goal that I was telling you about. I just want to
awesome.
People with my words as I can.
I love it, man. Everybody that's on here, if you've not shared this out yet, please go ahead and share it out, and make sure you follow Dylan everywhere. Dylan does have a website in development, so that'll be out soon, and you'll be able to keep up with him on that as well. So Dylan, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your heart and your music and everything, man. You're a true inspiration. I appreciate you.
I really appreciate you having me, Ken.
You guys all have an awesome day. I'm going to end the live stream, but Dylan, you stay on here with me. Thank you so much again for being here with us today.
Thank you. Thank you guys for coming in and watching.
Thank y'all. We'll see you later.